What up, peeps? It's your girl, Dodge, coming back to you for real takes. Today I'll be doing a reaction to a movie titled The Best of Enemies. I do know it's starring Taraji P. Henson and Sam Rockwell. Now, this one was not on my radar. For all the things that I follow when it comes to Taraji P. Henson, I don't know how this one glazed over. I know we discussed a couple other of her movies that have come out. Of course, you know, Acrimony, and then of course What Men Want, but I didn't hear too much talk about this particular one. I don't know how that is to be, but it's fine. This is definitely based off of a true story. I know this is dealing with parts of civil rights activism movement, which was done early in the 70s, I think, in regards to school integration. I'm curious to see the portrayal of her in this. This looks like something definitely I will be going to see. I love movies that give a little bit more on my history, especially things that I'm not familiar with as much, or I didn't learn as much when I was in school. So you know, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and leave the rest of my rant at the end, and let's just go and jump right into it, you guys. Okay, North Carolina.
Ann Atwater. Last night, an electrical fire destroyed East End Elementary School.
Mama, where are we gonna go to school now?
I'm gonna find you somewhere real nice to go.
Not gonna have black kids going to temp school.
Oh, come on. They're gonna from somewhere. Mississippi putting it down. I'm the hottest round. We gonna beat
Missy.
school segregation once and for all. Listen to me now. You better get your ass down to City Hall tonight. Who's next?
Until she's a spitfire.
Very many people in this town.
You'd be right about that.
I'm hoping the committee meeting, the council will vote to either adopt or reject school integration. I need 2 co-chairs, you and Ann Atwater.
Ann Atwater. I'm the president of the Klan.
He's
Oh,
about to
boy.
hand you the keys to school integration. You're gonna lock the door. You hear?
Was you looking at crazy white man?
Folks in this town want blacks to stay in their home school. I'm here to protect my family. So all the better is you don't get in my way.
Well, I'm gonna get in your way.
We're here trying to understand each other for once and stop fighting.
This here does the talking for me.
I have a problem.
Well, then you ought to know.
No, what?
Same God made you, made me.
That's right.
Sometimes there are necessary evils for the greater good.
Necessary evils.
Peter told me.
As long as the CPLs of the world keep getting their way, ain't nothing gonna change.
I feel awards coming. I feel awards coming for Taraji. And hey, I thought that was her.
I'm the president of the Klan. I'm supposed to hate black folks. Now, if I don't believe that, then I got a problem.
Loving the music too. Oh, that's
What we
right.
talking about is important, and you gonna damn well listen to us.
Oh, that's right.
She's in a bad mood today.
Talking about
Alright, you guys, I really enjoyed that trailer. I'm gonna tell you, I have been a fan of Taraji P. Henson since the first movie I saw her in, honestly, was Baby Boy. I know she's done, of course, movies, she's done TV. She started really with TV and then worked her way into the movie roles, whichever. Of course, a couple of my favorites being Hustle and Flow. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button was one of my favorites, and of course she's done many others. I mean, I could really truly go down the list. We have, of course, you know, Acrimony. We have I Can Do Bad All By Myself. She did Proud Mary, of course, was great in Hidden Figures. And then she has a couple other new things coming out, of course, What Men Want. And I just feel like she was glazed over for The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. I know she was nominated. And then also with Hidden Figures, I really feel like this one might be the one. I'm trying to think what else is coming out so far that I know of that will give her true competition. I don't see anything now for the male actors. I definitely, but with her, she's at the top list right now. I foresee some nominations coming about for this. Probably the same thing for Sam Rockwell. I know he did great in the 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Won an actual award for that, whichever. He's done many movies I like as well. I can't even name them all. And I just feel like this is a great cast. I love seeing Anne Heche. I'm a fan of her work. I've been following her since her early days in daytime soaps. So I have been a fan of hers for a long time. So I'm loving what I'm seeing. I love that this, of course, is based off of a true story. It looks like school integration. You know, of course, as you all see, the schools burned down. They're trying to find a school for the kids. They don't want to integrate it. You know, of course, you see what states, and, you know, those are certain states at that time we had issues with, you know, doing those type of, you know, integrations, whatever. Always, you know, push back whichever, you know, you stay firm. But I'm looking forward, because this one, I'm familiar with her name, but I wasn't familiar fully with this particular story. So I'm going to see this. I know some people, individuals, like to frown away from things like this being addressed, but let me just be clear on my end. Some things I was not taught in history class. Like, I always use a perfect example. I didn't know anything about 12 Years a Slave. Wasn't familiar with that one at all. A lot of people, oh, this is this, didn't know about the one book he wrote in regards to this. So when they made that movie, Steve McQueen did, he did a beautiful job. I went to the theaters to see it twice, and it was a lot, because it's so heavy with emotion that I was so emotional the first time that I felt like I missed up, because I was just so filled with so much anger at what I was seeing, whatever, and what could have basically transpired with these certain events, that I end up going to see it again so I can get full clarity of what I was seeing. So that's kind of how I'm going to feel. I know certain things that are going to, you know, give me that tick that's going to annoy me, but these are things that need to be spoken about. We can always talk and do other storylines and all that, but when it comes to a lot of history, there's history for all facets and all, you know, creeds, and I like to make sure I'm learning all about other parts of my history that I'm not familiar with, and this will go right there with the rest of them. And again, I feel Taraji P is going to bring her A game. She is a full straight character, unbelievable. Just from looking at this trailer, I am there day one, and I most plan to be. So she will be getting my money. That's a fellow DMV right there, and I'm right there with her. So I'm excited for her. I support her whenever she comes out with things, and I'm going to be this is no different. So, but with that said, you guys comment below. Let me know what you all think. And with that said, I will see you guys on the next reaction. You guys take care.